A boy was born in a small mountain village in China. His name was Wei. The day he was born, the whole family smiled, because he was their first son. But after some months, the mother began to notice something. Wei did not follow light. He did not look at faces. He did not reach for toys when they shined in the sun. The parents cried when the doctor told them the truth. Wei was blind. The family was poor. They worked on farms. They grew rice and corn. They had no money for big hospitals. Many neighbors whispered, "Poor child, he will bring no use. He will only suffer." But Wei's mother held him tight and said, "My son may not see the world, but maybe he will find another way to live in it." As Wei grew older, he listened more than anyone else. He could hear the footsteps of chickens. He could hear the leaves when the wind touched them. He could hear water flowing down the stones far away. His ears became his eyes. One day, when he was 6 years old, he heard music for the first time. A traveling man came to the village with a flute. The man played by the river. Children danced. Adults clapped. Wei stood still. The sound entered his heart like fire. He held his mother's hand and said, "What is that?" His mother told him, "It is music." From that day, Wei wanted nothing else but music. But they had no instrument. His father cut a piece of bamboo and made him a simple flute. It was small, broken in places, but Wei held it like a treasure. He could not see where the holes were, but he felt them. Day and night he blew air into the flute. At first the sound was harsh, like wind in a bottle. People laughed, but Wei did not stop. He listened, he touched, he practiced. By the time he was 10, he could play sweet notes. Birds came close when he played. Babies stopped crying. Old people closed their eyes and smiled. The village began to notice. "The blind boy can play," they said. Wei was happy, but he wanted more. He wanted to play many instruments. He wanted to play drums, strings, and more flutes. But he had no money, so he walked to the town market with his father, holding his father's arm. He sat on a corner and played. People stopped. Some gave coins. Wei saved every coin. After 1 year, he bought a broken erhu, a Chinese 2-string instrument. He touched it for hours. He ran his fingers on the strings. He learned how to bow it. Again, the sound was bad at first. But Wei never gave up. He listened to the sound of the village songs and tried to copy them.
Ali Wei.
The erhu began to sing. The village loved him. They called him the blind musician. When festivals came, Wei sat in the center and played. Children danced. Old men drank tea and tapped their feet. Women sang along. For the first time, the village was filled with joy, not only from the harvest, but from music. Wei gave his heart to the people. When someone was sad, he played a soft tune. When someone was married, he played happy songs. When the farmers finished planting, he played fast music. His music became the sound of the village's life. But Wei had a dream. He wanted to make music not only for his own village, but for other villages too. So he began to walk with a stick. He walked from village to village, guided by the sound of rivers, by the steps of people, by the touch of the ground. Every place he went, he played. People gave him food, water, sometimes coins, but more than anything, they gave him love. One winter, a big snow came. The fields were white. The people had little food. Many were sad. Wei sat outside with his flute. He played a soft tune that sounded like falling snow. Children came out of their houses. They laughed and played in the snow as he played. Parents came too, and soon the sadness of hunger was lighter. Music gave them hope. Years passed. Wei became a young man. His music grew stronger. He could play the flute, the erhu, the drum, and even sing with his deep voice. He could not see, but he could feel the whole world through sound. One day, a group of students from the city came to the village. They heard Wei play. They were amazed. One said, "You play better than many who study music in school." They asked him, "Where did you learn?" Wei only smiled and said, "I listened." They wanted him to come to the city. But Wei said, "My place is here. My people need music. The city has lights, schools, theaters, but my village has nothing but work and silence. I must give them joy." So he stayed. Every year, the village celebrated festivals with Wei's music. Travelers came from far places just to hear him. The blind boy became a man, and that man became a legend. Children grew up listening to him. They learned kindness from his songs. They learned patience from his story. Some even asked him to teach them. He taught them slowly with his hands, guiding their fingers, making them close their eyes and play as if they too were blind. He told them, when you cannot see, you feel more. Close your eyes and listen to the world. Song's already there, you just bring it out. Wei never married, but he was never alone. The village was his family. Children were his sons and daughters. The old people were his teachers. Land itself was his friend. One summer night, as the stars shined above, Wei sat near the river. He played his flute. The sound mixed with the sound of water, with the wind, with the voice of crickets. The whole village came to listen. No one spoke. Everyone felt peace. That night an old woman said, "Wei cannot see the stars, but he makes us see stars in our hearts." Time moved. Wei's hair turned gray. His fingers became slow, but he still played. Even if his breath was weak, he still gave music, and the people still smiled. One day he told the children, "One day I will not be here, but music will stay. Take care of it. Play it with love. Play it with heart. Play it for the people." When Wei passed away, the whole village cried. They buried him near the river, where he first heard the flute as a child. On his grave, they put a stone flute. But his music did not die. Every child he taught played. Every festival the people played his songs. They kept his memory alive. Even today in that small village, when the wind blows through bamboo, people say, "That is Wei's flute, still plays for us." The blind boy who had no light in his eyes gave light to a whole village. He brought joy where there was silence. He proved that a person does not need eyes to see beauty, does not need wealth to give treasure, does not need sight to bring vision. His story still moves hearts, because in a world full of struggle, music and love can bring hope. Wei's life reminds us that no matter how dark life seems, there is always a song waiting to be heard. And now, if you felt touched by this story, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with friends, and comment your thoughts. Let us know what you felt. And do not forget to subscribe so we can create more stories like this. Together, we can keep telling the world about hope, love, and courage.